I'm Brianna. I'll be your student nurse today. Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. Can you please tell me your name and date of birth so that I can verify your identity?
Hi, my name is Denise Witherspoon and my date of birth is June 12th, 1998.
Thank you, Denise. So before we start, can we start by telling me a bit more about yourself and your life?
Yeah, I'm currently in school trying to get my degree in nursing. I just recently got engaged and I like to spend my free time with my friends and fiance.
That's really great that you're in school, and congratulations on the engagement. Can you tell me a bit more about what you do when you hang out with your friends?
Yeah, we usually end up going to the bars every weekend and occasionally during the week, depending on the day.
Thank you for telling me about yourself. Before we start, I just want to let you know that this is a judgment-free conversation. My goal is to simply understand your perspective and see if there are any ways that I can support you. The reason that you're here today is that your doctor was concerned with the amount of alcohol you're consuming. Would it be okay if we spent a few minutes talking about your alcohol use?
Yeah, that's okay.
Great. To start things off, could you tell me what a typical week of drinking looks like in your life?
Well, depending on the week, I might go out during the week with my friends and have maybe 4 to 5 drinks. But when I don't go out with them, then I only have 2 drinks at home after work, depending on how hard a day I had at work. On the weekends, I usually go out with my friends and have an average of 7 to 8 drinks.
Okay, so during the week you have a couple drinks after work, depending on your days. Sometimes you go out with friends and have a few more drinks, like 4 to 5, and then on the weekends you usually always go out and have 7 to 8 drinks. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Can you tell me what you enjoy about drinking?
Well, it helps me to relax after a long day of work because my job is just very stressful. I also really like the social aspect of drinking. When I go out with my friends, it helps me to unwind.
It sounds like you use alcohol to decompress and unwind. Is that correct?
Yes, exactly.
Are there things that you don't enjoy about drinking?
Well, I guess I would say that sometimes I wake up with a hangover and they're not very enjoyable. My fiance has also said that I drink too much and it started to cause arguments.
How does it make you feel when your partner brings that up to you?
I honestly get a little defensive, but I try to remind myself that they're probably just concerned for me and that's what's best for me.
So it sounds like part of you is defensive, but another part recognizes their concern, and it's because they care about you.
Yeah, I agree.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 means not at all important and 10 means extremely important, how important is it to you to cut back on drinking right now?
Well, since starting nursing school, I'd say maybe an 8.
So that's a pretty high number.
Yeah, I do care about my health, and now that you mention it, it isn't the greatest for my health. I also don't like the feeling of being hungover the next day and don't want to cause any problems in my relationship, as we just recently got engaged.
So those all sound like really meaningful reasons to cut back on your drinking. Your health, not being hungover, and your relationship with your fiance.
Yeah, those things all matter a lot to me.
So what do you think would be some potential benefits if you were able to cut back on your drinking?
Well, I think my overall health would improve, and I'd have more energy and not be hungover, and my relationship might be a little bit healthier.
So those all sound like positive things that could definitely improve your life.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to cut back on drinking before?
Well, I've tried a couple times, but it doesn't always last very long.
So you've tried before, but it doesn't always work long term?
Correct.
That's a good start, though. It shows that you can make a change if you put your mind to it. What do you think helped you the most, past couple times that you've tried, cutting back on drinking?
Well, when I tried in the past, I would find activities to occupy myself, like going to the gym, or sometimes I'd even watch a show.
So staying occupied and having something to do helped you cut back on your drinking?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So if you were to cut back again, what would that look like for you?
So I've been thinking, and I would say maybe cut out the drinking that I do during the week and just limit it to only the weekends.
Yeah, that sounds like a good place to start. What do you think you could do to make it easier for you to avoid drinking during the week?
Well, maybe I could start a workout plan during the week, and when I'm done with work, I can work out.
Yeah, that sounds like a great strategy. Having something else to take your mind off work would definitely help you unwind as well.
Yeah, exactly. That could help.
So to summarize everything that we've talked about so far, drinking helps you unwind, and you usually do it socially with your friends, but you've noticed some downsides such as hangovers, concerns from your partner, Your health, not having hangovers, and your relationship are all very important to you. And you're considering cutting back by avoiding alcohol during the week and finding something else to occupy your weeknights, such as working out and only drinking on the weekends. Did I get that all correct?
Yes, that sounds about right.
I really appreciate how openly you've talked about this today. Making changes like this can be challenging, and it can be hard to talk about. Changes like these are difficult to make, but it sounds like you've had a good plan to make this change happen. Do you think you could work on these changes this week and we can track your progress when we meet again next week?
Yeah, I'll try to cut back during the week and meet back here next week to talk about my progress.
Great. I appreciate your willingness to reflect on this and consider the changes you were able to make. It shows a lot of strength and motivation to make a positive change in your life. I'm excited to meet with you next Tuesday and see how your progress is going.
Thank you.
Thank you.